So I bought this one at Marshall's, this one at Marshall's, and this one at Marshall's. The goal is to mainly use these three. Now with that being said, I am a Too Faced makeup whore. So I already have a lot of Too Faced. Like this is, if you can see this is the Plump and Primer, and this is amazing. I have probably like every shade possible, and because I go from white to little tan to a little bit darker tan, but I also got the Turn Up the Night case. I really like this lip injection lip gloss. I really like how they get their palettes together. I really like this Blast from the Past one. If you can see that. Obviously, we're not going to be able to use all of them, but just to show you that I am really legitimately Too Faced makeup whore, because it's the titties. This is a Too Faced makeup Unicorn Life's a Festival Peace, Love, and Unicorns palette, and it was one of my favorite palettes. Still love it. And of course I got the Pretty Rich palette. There's more palettes, just kind of a little bit everywhere. So now, while a lot of people have their own way of putting their face, their primer, their plump, their serum, and all of that, I actually have a 3-part process. Let's see if I can find it. And you will see that I will use some products that will not be Too Faced, because I don't have every single thing in Too Faced. If I did, I would be in heaven. I do have a Too Faced eyeliner though. So I just recently also discovered this brand, Essence. It's actually really affordable on the Ulta website. So I kind of use a little bit of the Plump and Prime. You can see me. So I literally put like 3 little dabs, because a little bit goes a long way. And make sure that I wipe off my container, put it back on, and shake up my tinted primer, even though that is also a primer. This one, I have a pigmentation color discoloration on my forehead that I'm working with a dermatologist to get fixed. So I put a little bit there, a little bit there. Believe it or not, a little bit goes a long way. You'll also see Master Prime by Maybelline. This stuff is actually really, really good. You just need a little bit. You see that? little bit here. Now, the goal is a lot of people don't know that you want your beauty blender to be wet. It helps get into your pores. It helps to settle. So make sure you always dampen it. You don't want it soaking wet. You just want it damp. So now you can start. And if you're like me, you have like little brown spots. So just make sure you pay attention to those little areas. You definitely want to pounce on it a little bit and not go in up and downward motions, because those cause wrinkles. So then, while some of that dries out on that side, you just take some and you move over to the other side. And like I was saying, you just gotta keep going. Now remember, this is not a foundation. This is a primer, plumper, a colored primer, and a primer that blurs pores, minimizes them, and is also considered a base. So make sure that essential one gets really in those spots where you have those, like I have that spot, that discoloration. So that's why I want to make sure that I use that. So I have 2 boys. One is 12. His name is Christian. He is such an amazing child, such a good helper around the house. He helps a lot. Then we have Sebastian. He means well, but he's definitely the baby of the family, so you know what they say about the babies of the family. Okay, so now this is a Fresh Glow foundation, full coverage. Okay. Oh, no, I dropped it. Don't mind my tape, I'm also working from home. You know, COVID-19. Thank you. So I'm not sure if this is my color or not, because it was the only color that they had, but we'll see if we can make it work. It is Do You, and it is the color, can you see that color? Snow. Okay, so I put some on my hand because I didn't know how much I was gonna need. Oh yeah, this is definitely not my color, but it is a full coverage, and I think we can make this work. The idea is to make sure that you blend all the way to where the essentials are, to where the base and both primers are. Now, I know that you were thinking, oh, she's never gonna come back from this. This color is way too dark for her. You could be right. You could be wrong. Okay, so now that we've completely covered it, kind of like I should see if it's buildable. Let's see. Because if it's buildable, even if it's the wrong color, it could be worth it. Too bad. Now, you say, your girl's white, so how is she gonna become part of the living? I know, it becomes scary when you think about stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this Tarte Double Duty. I know that you think, oh, well, she's just making it lighter. But there's a reason to my madness. You know what's funny about having teenagers or pre-teenagers? They think that they know everything, but we've done everything that they're trying to do. They're so cute doing it. I just love them. Okay, so now we want to go under the eye. Make sure that's there. Still looks super white, right? Ah, my nose. I have a feels on my nose itches when I do that. Okay. Well, typically I'm not a Kylie Jenner fan, but her setting powder is bomb. So, first thing I'm going to do is set it. I know, everybody's like, oh my god, it's still so white. Just calm down. Make sure you do this part right here because you put some there too. You must excuse my children. They're watching some sort of movie. Okay. Let me give that a few minutes to bake. Brush is always important. Some people wait to do it until after they're done with their eyeshadow, but I like to see the whiteness. Go away. Now we use the Tarte for the under eye, the chin, T-zone, but I'm gonna use ColourPop because ColourPop is actually really good for white. Okay. And then you just sort of bounce on your face with the mouth or your blender. Make sure that you go all the way in. is always itches. Can't help it. I do this and it's like, ah. Vacuum. My children are doing chores. Don't mind them. And you just keep going and going and going. So far we've used this one. Hmm. Might need. Okay. You're So Jelly Rose Pink. I give it a 10 out of 10. Do you fresh glow? Definitely a 10. Makes you look like you have a luminous glow, and I have not been in the sun since March, so way to go. Other than to the grocery store, I should say. Too Faced Seashell Powder. Obviously, we all know. Well, actually, I'm going to use a brush for this. Obviously, we all know what this is. This is a compact. Too Faced Born This Way by the name of Seashell. I really like it. And Too Faced Whore, I told you. Too Faced is the titties. And this one is Shortbread. They're not all that different for my shade tone because like I said, I don't really get out very often. So, especially with the quarantine and what have you. So, okay, so we did that. Now we're going to add a little bit of Diesel from this Too Faced product that I bought a while back. And to make it pop, a little bit of blush on just the apples of your cheeks. And that one needs a little bit more on my cheeks. This is obviously an eyebrow pencil because I like to have two of them. With blonde hair, I typically don't have two of them, so I have to draw them on. And this is by e.l.f. It's one of the best ones that I've found so far that matches my blonde hair, and it's not permanent, but it lasts for a longer time. Okay. We're gonna go the old school Too Faced. I'm gonna go with I Can't Even as my outer and my crease. Really line up. My crease. Sorry about that. So I can't even, obviously we can spend a little bit more time blending it out. Blending it out. But then I want to go with pixie dust and see, yeah. Pixie dust is the fucking titties, man. Pixie dust could get it. So today I took my oldest son school shopping, and I was like, well, my youngest son I can normally buy for him, so I don't have to, take both of them. But I went ahead and was buying for my youngest son as well. And I got home and I realized I had already bought some of the same stuff that I had already bought for my youngest son. So that was interesting. And now I'm going to take this sparkly brown and put it on my crease as well. And just remember, it's only makeup. People wear it differently. It's supposed to be fun. You can wear it to the office. You can wear it to the club. I don't recommend wearing it to the gym because it's just gonna melt off. But if you feel the need that you want to impress somebody at the gym, and you wear it at the gym. I personally wouldn't, but that's just me. And yes, bake a little bit more. This is True Match Bronze It by L'Oreal. And sometimes you have to remember that less is more. Even though I will rock the more. Hence the fingernails. And this is Urban Decay. I'm gonna get this down. And to keep it plain, just a little peachy color. I need a pencil sharpener. Okay, so peach isn't going to be the color because it needs to be sharpened. Both of these I previously bought. One is Wifey for Lifey, And one is Say My Name. I'm going to put on Say My Name because I feel like this color will be too pinkish with this lip liner. And now to set it. And that was my first makeup tutorial. Hopefully you liked it, and more to come.